Hello, I'm Clara Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. I'll go on my live. So I want to go deeper into the daily read, and then I'm going to do readings for you guys, for anyone that shows up live. If you're watching the replay, remember you can join me live. I do this every day. I'm actually going to do it tomorrow too. Christmas Day for me, Christmas Eve for a lot of other people. So I've picked out a card for the day, and I've just watched the daily read as well. Hey, Warren. Time to change your underwear. Oh. So I'm better. I've been sick, Warren. I was sick for a few days. I thought I had an injury from training, and that it was the tension in my neck from it was giving me headaches. But it actually wasn't, because after a couple of days of massages and stuff, what seemed to be the injury went away and the headaches remained. Yeah, so I was, yeah. And then my energy was really low. I don't know. It was some kind of a virus, I think. I am much better now. Yesterday I was much better. Much better. Flights, yeah, I think, of the last couple of days that I was in Kuala Lumpur, I was really getting over the pollution there. So it doesn't surprise me that my immune system was low. And traveling takes it out of you, doesn't it? Flights especially, lack of oxygen and all of that. Hey, Janice, how are you? Janice, where are you watching from? But yeah, yesterday I got so much better, full of energy again. Went back training. It's good. I was walking around. You know when you're sick and you walk around like half a mile an hour? I just had no energy at all. My body, nothing in it. Pollution and flights on the junk food. Yeah, that's right. I had junk food too, so it doesn't surprise me that something's caught me. So I picked a card out for today. It's poised, but it's upside down. So poised, like not ready for something. Not ready. What aren't we ready for? And today's daily was all about problems, really, about dealing with things creatively, dealing with things in a new way, facing situations, dealing with them in a new way. So the poised in protection means you're not ready to move forward at this time, and that's to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what to do, pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you're really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. Yeah. And so this came up in the weekly read too. It's like, don't try and do too much. Branson, Missouri. Okay. Santa Cats. Yeah, so I think this is about not putting too much on your plate. And so we've got in the daily about being creative with solutions, also about choosing gratitude over jealousy, which was an interesting message. You know how when we are manifesting things, when we want something in our life, hey Yvonne, when we want something in our life and we're trying to manifest it, and then one of the first steps of manifesting is we start seeing it, like we start attracting that same energy around us. So we see it in other people first, and some people's reaction to that can be jealousy. And when you're jealous, it's like shutting the doors to it. Hey Saskia, how are you? Where are you watching from, Saskia? I know where everyone else is. So yeah, when you're jealous, you're kind of closing the door on it. If you imagine what it's like, you're saying, okay, I feel negatively about this person having it. So if I have it too, I'm going to feel negatively about myself. And so that's how you stop it from manifesting for you. But really it means that you're on the way to it. And so if you can celebrate, if you can be grateful for other people having it, what it is that you want, then you're saying, I'm going to be grateful for me having it too. So just watch out for that today. We're all in the North Pole. I'm not. And don't put too much on your plate today. So let's go deeper into the daily before I do the readings for you guys. see what more guidance we've got. Okay. We've got feel it and gentle okayness. So this is about feeling whatever you're feeling. Not trying to make it wrong. Like sometimes we'll make negative feelings wrong, but they're not wrong. It's feedback. It's feedback to be acted on. You know, it's like ignoring the fact that you feel bad around someone all the time instead of just using it as feedback and not being around them instead. And so be okay about your feelings. Don't make any feelings wrong. Don't make anger wrong or disappointment wrong. Not even jealousy wrong. You know, you can, if you've got that jealous thing going on, you can, don't make that feeling wrong in yourself, but you can switch it to gratitude instead. So I will be doing this Psychic Cafe tomorrow. I will, probably, anyway, unless something drastic happens. Wow, how's this? That's what I was just saying, hey. Make peace with the jealousy. So someone's got this message today. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm going to be really jealous today. Making peace with the jealousy. It's easier to release things. It's easier to release like negative emotions when we accept them within ourselves, when we're okay with feeling that negative feeling. And yeah, then we can change it. So if you're trying to switch that jealousy for gratitude, don't judge yourself for being jealous. These are for, seeing vivid visions, just not sure what they're about. Okay. What are they, Janice? Right. And you know, the daily read that I'm talking about is for the 24th, of course. It's the 24th for me. I know a lot of you are still in the 23rd, so this will be stuff for tomorrow for you. But the daily read was talking about creative solutions, being creative, trying something different with your solutions, maybe facing a work problem or a family problem or a friendship problem. And here we've got friend, find a new approach. So there you go. Some of us age in the 22. Melbourne, Australia. Oh, Saska, you're ahead of me. 3 hours, I think, Melbourne is ahead of me. I'm in Thailand. Some of us age in the 22. What are you talking about, Warren? Right, okay. So mirror, reflection, judgment separate. So if these problems you might be facing today, just know that if you are, if you're reacting to it, if you're emotionally reacting to anybody, then that's just a sign that you've got that same thing within yourself. Because when we don't have anything, if we don't have that thing within ourselves, or haven't had it within ourselves, we don't emotionally react to things. And so just let any kind of emotional reaction or judgment that you have just be a sign for you that there's something to look into there, something maybe you need to accept about yourself or forgive yourself for. It's always the most judgmental people that have that same thing going on, isn't it? Like there's really extreme examples of it when you get these anti-gay bigots, that are really outspoken about it and are trying to change them, and then it turns out they're gay. It's like it's the ones that are having the most extreme emotional reactions that have it within themselves. It's about a man chasing a woman in a garden. Oh, I wonder what that's about. And then he catches her and kisses her deeply. Have you got romance on the mind, Warren? Again. It's getting closer to me going to Africa. Very exciting. Okay, who wants a reading then? Hey, Antoinette, how are you? So yeah, if you want a mini reading, what I do is I connect in with your higher self to pass on messages. If you want it about a certain thing, you can ask a question for it, or just pop up a message saying "me, please," and I'll do one for you. Just whatever your higher self wants to tell you. Toot toot on the Choo Choo Express. Hey, Carolee. I'm good. I'm really good today, thanks. I got better yesterday. I was sick for a few days though. Very low energy. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Antoinette. Lost your sister. So many people seem to be dying at the moment. Ram Dass died yesterday, didn't he? A lot of people leaving. Okay, Carolee's up first. My coffee's going cold, so I'm going to finish it. Carolee, what's your higher self got to say? You've got love what is and be still, keep quiet. I'm just going to get a couple more cards out. Okay. Yeah. And perfect mystery. So things are a little bit slow for you at the moment, Carolee. It's like you're trying to make things happen, or things aren't happening for you. Things aren't really moving forward. But your higher self is asking you to just like enjoy this phase of not much happening. Love what is. Because you are on the path. Your higher self is leading you on a path to what it is that you want, not just good things. This came up in the week ahead readings as well. But what would be perfect for you, like something that's much better for you than you've been imagining. And so, yeah, be okay about this stillness time. You know, this kind of message comes out for people when they're trying to push forward and they don't realize something huge is coming. And then they'll look back when it actually happens and they're really busy once it happens. And they're like, why didn't I just sit back and enjoy that quiet time that I have? It's like, you know, trying to be busy throughout your holiday time instead of just sitting back and really enjoying it. There you go then, Carolee. You had a tendency to push things. But timing isn't right at the moment. And so you have got big things coming, things that are perfect for you. And so just enjoy this quiet time that you've got. Janice, you'd love to know what it's about. Okay, what was it? It was a man chasing a woman in the garden, like chasing, like, that kind of chasing. Or chasing like Warren imagines it. Oh, okay. Janice, I'm going to get another couple of cards out before I do this. This is interesting. Right. So I'm not sure, Janice, if you're in a relationship or not at the moment, but that image of chasing around the garden is for you. It's, is the garden contained? That's what flashed up in my mind, is like it's like a hedged garden and her being chased around the garden with that limitations on it, not being able to get out of it. And this is about feeling confined in relationships, feeling like you've got a lack of freedom within relationships. So you're either in a relationship where you're not feeling that freedom, or you're believing that if you get into a relationship, it's going to give you a lack of freedom. And the answer to this is self-love. Isn't that always the answer? Sometimes it's really tricky to do it though, because there is freedom. You see, there is freedom. The freedom that you want, you can have it in a relationship. There is someone that wants that same thing. Been trying to focus on what my higher self has for me beyond the confusion. Yeah. And so, like, giving yourself what you want, that's self-love, you know, when we start doing things for ourselves. Excuse me. Luckily, there isn't an apple and a snake in that garden. Yeah, so Janice, this self-love and brilliant, it's like give yourself the best. Do the best for yourself. I don't know how that's going to set you free from this freedom thing. But maybe it will. You're not in a relationship. Okay, so it's beliefs then. Beliefs about relationships not giving you the freedom that you want. And they can, you know. It's just about meeting that right person that has the same mix of values and, you know, that the way that they see life and that freedom too. I've met someone that pretty much the same lifestyle as me, but he's more fixed in a location, but he's not really. And that's interesting. It's good. He's an entrepreneur too. So yeah, Janice, yeah, just question your beliefs about relationships and about freedom, and then love yourself more. Start giving yourself the best. This brilliant card, and when it comes with self-love, it's about giving yourself the best, allowing yourself the best. So if you haven't, you know, been allowing yourself things that are the best or experiences that are the best for you, then start doing that. You know, you might be the kind of person that gives the best to others, but doesn't allow the best for you too. Who else wants a reading? Oh, Saska. I find tissue salts amazing when dealing with any issues. Really? Not sure if you have them in Thailand. Oh, okay. No, hardly have anything here. Tissue salts. What, you mean like Epsom salts? I don't have a bath anyway. There's an ocean here, though. Oh. What was with the naked people in the garden? The fearless leader. I think it's about a nice garden with delicious food and lots of vegetarian options. Janice, I'm wanting to be in a relationship. Just certain people around me need not to interfere, overstep the bounds. Yeah, you got to be really clear on doing it your way. Have you watched the weekly read, Janice? I'm pretty sure the weekly read for all signs. I'm pretty sure it was all about that this week. I remember saying that in one of the videos, in maybe a few of the videos for the star signs as well, is, not trying to please other people and not even asking for people's opinions either on it. Because everyone's got a different opinion. You know, we all choose different things, so we've got different opinions. We wouldn't live someone else's life, and so why ask someone if they would live our life and make the same decisions that we would, especially in relationships? We'd hope that not everyone wants to be with the partner that we want to be with. Anyone else want a reading? Just pop up a message saying me, please, and I'll do that for you. And Janice, if you want some more help on that too, I do soulmate readings. I'm pretty sure they're discounted at the moment as well. So if you've on my YouTube channel, if you click on the soulmate reading playlist and watch your soulmate reading for your star sign, there'll be a link in that for a reduced price soulmate reading. So my soulmate readings are the inner steps that you need to take to bring your soulmate into your life. You give more to others than you think about yourself. That needs to stop. Because you'll attract someone that's a match to that. So someone that puts themselves first and puts you second. Yeah, a match to your energy. And so it's not about what you give out. So if you are putting everyone else first and putting yourself last, you don't attract someone that puts everyone else first and puts themselves last. You attract someone that's going to also put you last and also put themselves first. So it's what you're giving to yourself that you attract back. That makes sense? It's amazing how we don't see ourselves. Yeah, you got to be really... Today a person said, you're too old. Yeah. I had someone, it was funny yesterday, I was riding down the road on my bike and there was a guy on a scooter, a Thai guy on a scooter. I can't remember how it went. I went past him a couple of times. I think he was on the road coming past just as I was getting on the road right up here. And then he'd stopped way down near Asia Divers, and then I went past him there. And then I was going up toward the big 7-Eleven on the main road. Again, he went past me and then he stopped. I went past him, and then later on up toward the big 7-Eleven, he went past me again. And this time he took a photo of, as he went past, he took a photo of me. It's funny. Your keyboard's kooky today. Maybe it's you. Have you thought about that, Warren? Old. It's bizarre. Usually people think I'm much younger than I am. They always have, in fact. They always have. I remember going to school one time. I went to school. This was when my eldest son, who's now 27, he was, I don't know, how old was he? Probably about 8 or something. 7 or 8, and he's at primary school. And I went to pick him up to take him to the dentist or something like that. And when I went to like the reception at the school, they said no. And I'm like, well, I need to take him to the dentist. And she said, no, we can only let him go with his parents. I'm like, I'm his mom. And they were like, oh. People always used to think I was my kid's sister. Bizarre. Saska's up next. So when I think it was with my youngest son, I was doing the name ceremony thing in this church, and I went and sat at the front. Someone else had the baby. I had this really cute red dress on, and it's just such a shame because it was such a beautiful dress. But I washed it. The first time I washed it, it destroyed it. The top layer shrunk or something. It was like, it was just such a beautiful dress. I can't believe that it did that. So I went in the church and I went to the front just before it's about to start. And the priest came over and he said, this row is just for the parents. I'm like, I'm the mom. I am the parent. I know it doesn't look like I've just had a baby. Okay, Saska. Yeah, I was looking pretty cute that day. That's probably why I thought, nah, she's not a mom. She can't be. Ooh, Saska, you've got face the situation and respect. So this thing you need to face today that's going to come up, it is about relationships for you. And this, like the daily read said about coming up with creative solutions to it. So when you're in a situation, somebody's done something or said something, and you take that as meaning that they don't respect you. You're feeling a lack of respect from them. And as I just said to Janice before, you attract the same kind of treatment that you're giving yourself, or the same kind of way that you're feeling about yourself. And so someone that's not respecting themselves and showing themselves that same, a lot of respect is going to attract people that don't respect them too. But that being said, what I'm picking up from this is that it's not about that. It's about, for you, it's not about that. It's about you making it mean that they don't respect you, and it might not be that at all. I think this was in the daily read today too. And so if someone does something, just check, it might not mean, they might not be intending how you're taking it. It's like if someone's got a chip on the shoulder about something, you can say anything to them and they're going to take it as meaning, I don't know. You could say like, oh, you want to go for a coffee? And if to your friend who's really hung up about their weight, and then we're like, oh, you're saying I'm fat or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like or you're trying to make me fatter or something like that, So yeah, Saskia, just watch out for that today, because it's showing your triggers kind of thing. And of course, the answer is to respect yourself more too, because if that's what your trigger is, it means that you're not respecting yourself. And respecting yourself is about having strong boundaries, you know. Oh, lovers and joy. Cool. So you got good things happening in very intimate relationships today. Are you in a relationship, Saskia? And if you're not in a relationship, then think about like a relationship that would bring you a lot of joy. Sometimes when we've had like negative experiences in relationships, when we're single, we can start thinking of just like slightly better relationships instead of relationships that would make us really joyful. I had an amazing conversation last night with my man. It was so good. Very relaxed and funny. Hey, Beth, how are you? Where are you watching from, Beth? Okay, Warren, that's cute, the lady in red. What if a monkey sniffed my butt? What if they did? Oh, I saw it and read it out before you retracted it. Boston. Beth, would you like a mini reading? Who else would like a mini reading? Just pop up a message. You can ask a question if you want. Do you want one, Warren? Ask a question if you want, or just leave it up to your higher self to tell you what it wants to tell you. And remember, like today, we've got the poise card, but it's upside down. So that means we're not ready for something. So it's like, don't put too much on your plate. Don't try and get too much done. It's coming up to Christmas anyway, so we can't get things done, can we? Can't get much done when a lot of people aren't working, they're taking time off. People are rushing around trying to do things. Not so much here. Where's the cat? The cat. She came in this morning in here and she left a few biscuits for me. Cats always do that, you know, because they take care of us. I found out that cats will hunt for us. That's why they give us presents. But you know, when they eat their food and then they leave a little bit behind because they're trying to feed us. And then we went down, I made a coffee and we went down to the pool together. Beth is up next. And she never came up with me after the pool session. But she's good today. Lots of people around at the moment. There's tourists in here, so she's hanging out with people at the pool. She's not got the pool to herself because she hangs out by the pool. Now it's cooler. She lies on the sun lounges. Now she's got friends, tourist friends to lay around with. Beth. Right. So you're waiting on something at the moment, Beth. Waiting on something to happen or someone to say something. And this is saying that it is going to happen, but you've got to allow it to happen first. So this allowing it to happen means that you've got some kind of beliefs. You've got some thoughts that are in the way, Beth, for allowing that to happen. So we can have things and beliefs in the way when we're thinking that it's not possible, or we're thinking that we don't deserve it, or we're thinking, I don't know, it can be all kinds of things. Let's see, let's get another couple of cards to see what it's about. Oh, okay. Reaching out. So it's the belief, the deserving belief. You've got to believe, to allow it, you've got to believe that you deserve it and actually reach out for it. And so I'm feeling like you're thinking that you need to be the instigator of it, whereas you'd really prefer it to come to you. And so you're thinking that you need to reach out for it, but that's because you're not realizing that you deserve it. And the moment that you realize and really own that you deserve what it is that you want, then it's going to come to you. So it's like reaching out to it within your energy field rather than asking for it physically. Does that make sense to you? Do you know what it's about, Beth? You've been fighting your higher self. Do you get what that's about, Beth? So something that you've been waiting for, something that you've been wanting to happen isn't happening yet. You would like it if they contacted you or if it happened, but you're thinking that you need to instigate it. Yeah, it's probably the relationship thing. That's what it feels like. It's like you want them to ask you out or something like that, or you want someone to ask you out, but you're not feeling like you deserve it, what you want, and so you're thinking that you need to take the lead. And the only way you need to take the lead is to own that you deserve that, and then they will reach out to you. Yeah. And the I am love card, that's about realizing how good you are in relationships too. And so when you realize just how much you bring to a relationship and that you deserve that same kind of love back, then you end up getting aligned with a relationship that would be really good for you. I think women tend to be really good in relationships. A lot of people, a lot of my customers especially, they tend to be really good in relationships and then not realizing that they deserve that same kind of relationship back. And so these women, they end up with men that like the men aren't doing much for them at all. They're doing a lot for the men. The men aren't doing much for them. It's just because they don't realize that they deserve that same level back. Beth, yes, I'm tired of being the chaser and thinking they're out of my league. There you go. And so it's that thinking they're out of my league that needs to change. Yeah. You need to realize that you need to just like own who you are, what you bring to relationships, and realize just how loving you are. And that, and when it hits you, it'll really hit you. You'll feel it like, oh, imagine a relationship with someone like me, someone that can offer as much as I do, and get aligned with that. And then that person will contact you. Again, Beth, check out my YouTube channel, the Soulmate Readings playlist, and watch the one for your star sign. And then there's a soulmate reading, a reduced price soulmate reading link on that. Better to have a relationship with a pizza. That's funny. Thank you so much for my mini reading. Love it. It resonates. Yes, I'm in a relationship. Okay. Oh no, Warren's up next. A reading about Santa. A Christmas reading for Warren. You got Christmas colors, green and red. Oh. What are you doing for Christmas, Warren? Are you spending time with family or something? Upside down readings. Okay, I am love, strength, and courage. So I am appreciated, clear within. This is about not feeling appreciated. Clearing that belief that you're not appreciated, and it's like Christmas and then you don't get what you want, or someone doesn't, you're expecting a gift from someone and then they don't give you one. That kind of thing. And that can make you feel really bad. It's about this. It's about not making it mean that you're not appreciated. So your situations tomorrow for you that you've got to face creatively, it's about how you're taking it. I got a cup from my son. It was a nice cup. Yeah? Was it like a mug for your coffee? Nice. So get rid of the beliefs that you've got that you're not appreciated. We've all got like friends like that, or had friends like that, maybe that are don't feel appreciated all the time, always feeling down and like, oh, nobody appreciates me. I do all of this stuff and nobody appreciates me. It's just a story they've got going on. Don't be that. Don't be Debbie Downer, Warren. Who wants one? Who else? I think Yvonne. The cat has her own life now. I missed that before. Okay, Yvonne. I don't think I'm going to get a gift this year. Who knows? I don't do that kind of stuff anyway. just usually it's just usually a normal day for me, Christmas. These days. These years. Okay. Yvonne. Ooh. You got sabotage and fear of lack. Yeah. Don't sabotage yourself. Oh. So yeah, fear of lack can make us sabotage ourselves. Like when we're fearing lack, we're not open to abundance. We don't have the ideas. We don't do the things that are leading to abundance. We start sabotaging ourselves and doing the things that lead to even more lack. And so just be careful about that, your mindset about lack, about things not happening, about not being able to do things. That kind of lack excuse me, lack mindset, because that's a sabotage itself. And it leads to sabotage behaviors. As I said, we don't take the actions that would lead to abundance, or it's like when you're rushing around before Christmas. I'm like imagining I'm back in Europe now. Rushing around before Christmas, and you've got to get to the bank, and you're thinking, oh no, it's going to be closed. It's going to be closed. You get to the bank, and of course, they're locking the door just as you get there. And it's that kind of thing. It's like you start manifesting things going wrong to sabotage yourself, to make it true, make the fear of lack true. And Yvonne, you've also got communication coming completion. So the endings are going to get better and more. Maybe someone's going to get in touch, and you're going to be able to put things to rest. I think I know what this is about, Yvonne. Especially around Christmas time, people get in touch. That's not me. You're not Debbie Downer. Appreciate it. I just hope I don't get stuck with a Christmas supper dinner bill. You're going out for Christmas. Wow, some place wanted $999 for Christmas dinner at a resort. Whoa. People crazy, yeah. I guess no. Do they pay staff much more? I used to work, sometimes I worked Christmas. I used to work in a bar. And I would work Christmas because the money was so good. Not just the money was so good, like you'd get paid so much more, like triple or something like that to do Christmas. But when people go into bars and stuff for Christmas, they used to tip outrageously. You'd get massive tips on Christmas Day. If I get saddled with a Christmas bill again, I'm not going. You need a time machine. And then at the end, you can rewind, like, no. You get to enjoy Christmas dinner, and then you're left with the bill. And you're like, okay, nope. Rewind time, not going. That's crazy. I'll be going out for Christmas. And it'll just be normal prices. I'm having vegetarian quinoa with vegetables instead for $9.99. Sounds like a good choice. Who else wants a reading? Did anyone else ask? If you'd like a reading, if you're watching and you'd like a reading, just pop up a message saying me, please, and I'll do that for you. You can ask a question as well. Rewind time. It'd be good, wouldn't it? Then we don't just learn from the stuff that we've done, we can actually change it. Rewind. Hit rewind. That would be useful. You know what else would be useful? A teleporter. Someone really needs to invent that. Being appreciated is good. It is. It is. And we need to appreciate ourselves first, aren't we? It's like you find that out when you do a business like this. You know, I started out just working all the time, being available for people all the time, helping people out all the time. And it just wears you down. It's like when you don't appreciate yourself and you don't have strong boundaries. And just like, you know, give yourself the time that you need and have strong boundaries about when you'll help people and how you'll help people. It wears you out completely. And then you and then you start thinking it's them that aren't appreciating you. And it's not true. It's like you're not appreciating yourself by having those boundaries. And of course, when you've got strong boundaries, you still attract all of those kind of people, but then you're not spending your energy on those kind of people that won't appreciate you because you've got your boundaries there. And so they try and come in and then they can't come in. And so you end up just dealing with the people that do appreciate you. And so it seems like you're attracting the ones that will appreciate you, but you're actually attracting all of them. You just are dealing with the ones that aren't appreciating you, you know. Oh, do you realize how much time we save with teleportation? It would be amazing, wouldn't it? It would be amazing to just be able to go somewhere instantly. Great. And I think, oh, my connection's unstable. Beth, what is the video you said might be good to watch on your channel? Yeah, the soulmate reading. So maybe a month ago, maybe longer, I did soulmate readings, playlist for them. So if you go on my channel and you'll find a playlist there of the soulmate readings, and then click on your star sign, your sun. Watch that one. There's some reduced price soulmate readings. Links on that. Teleport a virus or illness away. Teleport it to someone else. Yeah, you know, I was having this conversation last night because it turns out on Behind the Times, I was asking, so I'm just chatting with John, and I've got, you know, when you get those white spots on your nails, can you see that? And I've got one on that finger too, just a tiny one. And so we're just chatting, you know, just blah, 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 chatting. And asked him what it means, what these white spots mean, because I thought maybe it means a nutritional deficiency. And I asked him, fully knowing that he would like look it up straight away because he's like that. And he did. I was just being purely lazy, not wanting to look it up myself. And he did. And he said, oh no, I thought it was about a nutritional deficiency, but it's not. It's just about mild nail trauma. So something's hit my thumb. And so then he's saying, well, how is it that you didn't just ask Siri? I'm like, I don't even think of using Siri like that. And it's like, you're so behind the times. You're like still typing into Google stuff. I'm like, I do. It's like, stop it. Use Siri for everything. So then I did. I asked Siri if I should use Siri more than typing into Google. And you know what she said? She said she's not sure what I should do. See, that's what I use Siri for, asking her stupid questions. Teleportation is the big game changer. Old nail polish. I don't use nail polish anymore because it actually was causing my nails problems, nail polish. Beth, I did get a personal reading from you about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Oh, it was very good. I'm a budding photographer, and it was very spot on surrounding getting info, getting out of my way. Oh, okay. I don't remember doing that, Beth. Sorry. I do so many readings. I forget. Thank you for that. You're welcome, Beth. Glad it helped you. I did one the other day, and it was really specific about this, an area that this woman's work should go in. It's good. Trying to set up a website, but I'm stuck not knowing how to do it. Oh, I use Weebly. Have you looked at Weebly? It's really easy to use. I've been with them for years. And now all my systems are theirs too. I switched over from Infusionsoft, which is so expensive, to Weebly because they put more and more functionality behind it. But yeah, you can use it for free. And it's really easy, just drag and drop. Check Weebly out. Well, I got your email address. I'll send you a link because I've probably got wait for it, Beth, because I'll just have a look in my system. It might be that I can invite friends and you get like a free month or something to try it out. And see if you can work with Weebly, because I find it really easy. I'll send you that. That woman should pay double for such a good detailed reading. Yeah, it was interesting. The reading I did yesterday, it was about her trying to help her friends out that were having relationship problems, when she was really good at that, and her friends weren't actually trying to sort out their relationship problems, but she needed to actually offer that as a service to people that are trying to sort out relationship problems. Interesting. But she said it was spot on. And yeah, when we start trying to help people in the way, it's aligned with our path, but we're kind of doing it in the wrong way. We're trying to help friends that we are seeing have a problem with it, instead of just realizing we can offer this as a service to people who want that, who already know that they want it. It's just like a mind shift, and yeah, apparently it made all the difference to her. Janice, I'm a surgical technician. Cannot use nail polish. Oh. Yeah, don't want nail polish chips inside of people. Angel Wings, how are you? I'd like a reading showing me how to create and deliver that teleportation time machine device. Wouldn't that be good? Claire, in your opinion, what star signs are best for us Taurians? Well, from personal experience, I married a Gemini. And then I've been with other Geminis as well, and I really shouldn't. I really shouldn't. The initial attraction is there, but not good. Not good. Now I'm trying out a Scorpio. I haven't been with a Scorpio before, but Scorpio, Pisces seem to be my preferred signs for relationships, which interestingly is what my children are. And Taurus, I've had really good Taurus relationships too. How about you, Saskia? What's your preferred star signs for relationship? No worries, Stacey. Do you want a reading, Stacey? And Angel Wings? Just, yeah, I'm still doing them. I've got 27% on my battery. So I've still got time to give you a reading. If you want to know more about the daily stuff, then just watch the replay. Stacey. Okay. You got to find a new approach and guidance, Stacey. Find a new approach through guidance, and maybe an approach that you're pretty fixed on, something that you've been doing the same over and over again. It's time to stop that and actually ask for guidance of how to do it. Guidance from your higher self. Show me a way to do this that's actually going to work. Oh, you got the jealousy thing. Right, so the jealousy card has come up so much today. I was saying in the daily stuff that about, check out the daily read today for the 24th. It was about choosing gratitude instead of jealousy. But then when we went deeper into the daily, it said about being at peace with that jealousy, being at peace with feeling it, and that's when you can change it. So yeah, what you're jealous of, when jealousy comes up, don't ignore that feeling. Actually feel it. It's actually showing you what it is that you're heading toward. Yeah. No? Maybe it'll come up for you. It's, jealousy is a feeling that we tend to ignore. We can really ignore it and pretend that we don't have it. It's one of those feelings that we don't want to feel, especially when we don't understand it. Do you know what I mean? It kind of flies under the radar because we don't want to feel it. Instead of Taurus, go tourist. Tourist readings. So yeah, just watch what comes up, especially this today or tomorrow for you. The 24th is tomorrow for you, Stacey. Interesting. But yeah, find a new approach with your guidance. For your guidance. Your guidance about finding a new approach. I feel someone may push that. Okay. It truly looks like you're so tired. Oh, really? Thanks. No, I'm not. I feel great. I had 7 or 8 hours sleep last night. Feeling really good at the moment. It is first thing in the morning for me, though. Which is why my voice is like this. It's always like this first thing in the morning. Not tired at all. In fact, quite the opposite. Yesterday, I started bouncing around with energy again. I would like another coffee, though. And I lost 1 kilo in the last few days, and I don't really have to lose. Just while I was sick, I lost some weight. I don't want to do that. Anyone else want a reading? Or shall we finish there? I should probably finish there because my battery is going down. Okay, I am doing this tomorrow probably. Janice, this is the problem that I'm having with a gentleman that I wanted to date, and that was seeing me up until the time that a friend of mine interfered, and now this person doesn't want to see me anymore. Oh. Thankfully you made the bed today. I make it every day. Even when I'm not doing these, I make it. Saskia, I've been with a Scorpio 10 years. It was very intense in good and not so good ways. Yeah, that's what I found with Gemini. Deep relationship. I learned a lot from him, which is what matters, I guess. Scorpio's our opposite sign, isn't it? Got lots of things in common with Scorpios. I do get on with Scorpios. Quite intense. Where Santa hat? It's here. My Santa hat. I've got the dailies to do. I've got the dailies for tomorrow, for Christmas Day and Boxing Day to do today. Pisces suit me. They're very loving and caring, understanding too. Yeah, but they can be very kind of easy relationships, can't they? You know what I mean? Like not so challenging or inspiring, that kind of thing. You can get a bit bored of them. That's what I'm saying. Cool. Okay. Thank you everyone for coming along and for clicking like on this. Check out my other videos. And if I don't see you, have a great Christmas. But I might see you tomorrow on here. Bye.